order in or he'll just run out.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, we're pretty much all in it on the West Coast. Melanie's got it right now too. So.
Mm-hmm. Are we talking about smoke and fires and stuff?
Yeah.
For the worst year right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, it looks like a thick blanket of fog, but it's just smoke. I mean, it's mixture with the marine layer, but the smoke outdoes the marine layer.
Gotcha. Hi, Jess.
Hi. Sorry, I was chewing.
Did you get your kids to shut it down or what?
No. I just got a call from my youngest. Can you make me some food? I'm like, Jesus. Yes. Like, I got a meeting in 2 minutes, but I will go make you some food since your leg's broken.
So wait until they go to bed and then take that noise maker and whatever that was and go in their room and just start using it.
I should. Yeah. Well, my oldest was dove hunting because his dove season starts in September.
Yeah.
I'm talking earlier, and he's like shooting guns in the background. I'm like, oh my God.
Nice.
You know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard it, but I heard it.
So my girlfriend is just became an instructor to teach women how to shoot. And she's doing classes all the time. I told her I wanted to wait until after summer, but I'm going to go take one of them from her.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know how. I just haven't shot in a while. So.
Nothing wrong with getting extra learning on that. That's always a good thing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I said I need to get my gun out and clean it. God knows what it, looks like right now.
Yeah. Definitely makes you feel like a badass, too.
I'm telling you, I love it. George got it for me for my birthday a couple of years ago. So.
Really? That's cool.
Very nice. So.
How is everybody?
Decent.
I'm tired of being inside.
Yeah, I think I know what you guys were talking about. Smoke, is it pretty bad where you're at, Deanna?
Yeah, it's the whole West Coast. I mean, you can't escape
It's from California all the way up to almost Canada.
Oh my gosh. So is this, I know you said September is normal for fire.
This is not normal. This is nowhere near normal. Yeah, we have so many fires. It's insane.
Wow.
And we just, we have no wind, which is also weird. Like, the winds made the fires really bad, and then now we have no wind, so there's nothing to kind of push it out of the way. And it was supposed to rain tomorrow, and now it won't come on shore enough, so it's like we're stuck until at least Thursday with this air. The air quality is like almost 500 pretty much everywhere, which it goes to unhealthy at 150. So it's bad. Yeah, you just can't even go out.
It's not as bad up here for me because she's in Oregon. I'm in Washington. It's still in the 200 range, so it's not great. But we had a little bit of rain today, but in Seattle it's worse. It like I was telling the other ones, it looked like a thick blanket of fog, but it's not fog. It's smoke. So, but yeah, anything over 150, it's stay inside. Because you're going to get it in your lungs and nasty.
Wow.
So, California and Oregon have it worse than Washington because Oregon's fires are outrageous right now.
Yeah.
So, but all that smoke is, in Washington, we have fires too, but mine in my state are farther up north. So Olympia and southern Washington are getting all of California and Oregon smoke right now. So.
Gosh.
Yeah. Crazy.
For this year to be over. I'm sure you guys.
Yeah, no kidding. As if it weren't bad enough that we had to stay, shelter because of COVID. Now you guys have to shelter because of fires.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the rain will come, and I'm a silver linings kind of a person. It's like, thank God you have workouts to do at home, and you have grace to get yourself to burn off some energy because. Yeah.
It's funny. I'm out in the garage right now, which is it's not nearly as good as the house, obviously, but it's not like being outside either. But the thought of not working out, we have a filter on our fan in addition to whatever's happening in there. But I brought that with me out here because I'm like, I am getting this workout done, and I'm using full weights, and I'm going full out because I am not, this can't happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm so, I mean, we've been in lockdown. We're still in phase 1 where we are, so we don't go and do anything. And so it's like all I had was walking outside and sitting out on the deck, and then it's gone. And I'm like, those were like my sanctuary places to just feel like some sense of normalcy.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that about your happy hours on Fridays. And
yeah, and we had to cancel that.
Oh, it sucks.
I know. Well, I'll be okay if it has to cancel because of rain this Friday, but if it's still because of smoke, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
I think if it rains, we'll probably all go out there anyway.
Yeah. No kidding.
I couldn't do the other half of me and Lily and a couple other ladies did the sample workout, 30-day breakaway.
How was it?
I could. The weight part was really good, but I couldn't do the running part because of outside. So.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I was just waiting to do it.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try and do it. But the weighted part was. Lily and I were talking. She went really fast. Like a lot of the reps were. Not, I mean, a lot of the exercises, not a whole lot of reps per exercise, but I think that's because she was trying to cram in so many different exercises for what's going to be held in the program. They were really good because even though she did maybe 4 to 5 reps per side, everything is burning. So you can definitely tell that when there's more volume, you're going to be feeling it. But the weight section was really good. Lots of different ones that you don't necessarily see in the other workout programs. So
you did a really interesting one in her summit workout too that was tied to this program. And it was like a lunge back, and then she lifted up onto her toes while you're in a lunge, and it's crazy how much it changes what muscles are reacting.
Was it the one where you're in a lunge and then you go forward and you're in a smaller squat lunge and then you go backwards and then you're in a full lunge?
I don't remember. All I remember is you're flat-footed. That front lead leg is flat-footed, and then you go up on a toe and like changes where you're doing everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was totally surprising to me at how, like, she's a total badass. Like, the weights she is lifting in all of this are real and like huge compared to, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
So I'm kind of curious. So how is it going to work? Are you going to do all the weights first and then you go out for a run, or kind of do it in combination?
Well, Lily, wasn't it that the workouts, the strength training, oh my goodness, the resistance training workouts were 5 days a week, and then you incorporated running in a couple days until you got to later on in the program, right?
Correct. For the first like couple weeks, I guess it's like 3 days a week that you're out running, and so the first like today's workout was like 18 minutes of weights, and then you went out running for like 16 minutes or something, like 15 minutes, whatever it was. So there, and then you slowly build up to 5 days a week running with the weights as well. So it's a combo. My understanding is it's a combo. So you'll be lifting maybe different muscle groups each day. I'm not quite sure. There's not a lot of information as to what each workout's going to be. And then, but it seems like most of the workouts are going to be weights, and then you'll also be running at the same time though.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, yes. She talked a little bit about the program and what to expect, but there wasn't a whole lot of like detailed information on besides how many days a week you're gonna be lifting and whatnot. So, but it was good. It was a good workout.
It was. I like the weight moves. They were fast because I think she was trying to cram a bunch of different kinds of moves within the 16 minutes or 18 minutes, whatever it was. So I think the moves were pretty fast, but she went over and did a variety of moves, and a lot of them were different than you normally would do. New and they were effective. So kind of like her summit workout, there were a couple of moves in there that, you know, made my butt burn that I wasn't expecting. So
early access is October 19th.
Now that, well, for customers, it's the 5th for
customers.
coaches.
Right. So are you, are we going to do a group thing for that for the 19th?
Well, I think that's what we talked about last week, is potentially doing it roughly around the diet bet, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess the call was whether or not there needed to be a separate group if enough people were doing 30-day breakaway but not doing the diet bet, then there could potentially be a secondary group.
I think I would push to do both. I don't know why you wouldn't do both, I guess, but that's just.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about in the call last week.
Mm-hmm.
That we would do, like, you mean both groups? It was just a matter of both together.
Yeah, both together.
And that's what we talked about, that you could enter this, like if you bought a challenge pack to do 30-day breakaway, then potentially as a coach, you could offer that $20 entry fee into the diet bet portion of the group to incentivize for challenge packs. And then you would just have people could be doing other programs too. So it wouldn't necessarily be run as a 30-day breakaway group.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to do it at this point. I mean, because not everybody's going to do their running program. So.
Yeah, Melanie and I were talking about that this morning, that this kind of seems like when the work was released, that it was kind of targeted towards a specific audience maybe, and that not everybody's going to want to, jump on board for this one. And maybe they'll try it later. But it's not like a big launch program, I kind of feel.
Yeah, I don't know if it's big enough for people to want to do early access as much as some of the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they're not already into
like
running.
Sue pointed out, and like Sue pointed out, she's like, I have somebody who wants to do the program, but they don't have a treadmill and they can't run outside. So it's like, well, you can't run if you can't run. So how do you do the program? I mean, yeah.
Can she walk outside, or she just can't be outside at all?
I think it's no, I think she has a gym membership. I think she was just asking kind of a general question. But with our weather here, we don't know what our weather is going to be like, so they may or may not be able to run outside.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think there was supposed to be some kind of an alternate cardio for days where, like, if you're going to miss a day or 2 or 3 or something because you can't run outside or because you can't run.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I heard that in something, but it's more like, I think you can do most of the 30 days,
Yeah, you're correct. There are supposed to be a couple workouts that are cardio instead of the running, so you get the endurance side, is my understanding. So
that's great.
Are we thinking that we would set this group up in the BOD groups, or how did you guys talk about that last week?
I don't think we really did talk about where we'd set it up.
Yeah, it's, I guess that's a question, like, how are people's groups doing in BOD groups? Are you having success in BOD groups? Are you having still more success in Facebook groups? I'm not sure.
I think my BOD group is equal to a Facebook group.
That's great.
It's waned just the same way it wanes in a Facebook group. But I know when I check in with people, they say they're still checking in. But I notice now that they modified how people share. It doesn't show like everybody all the time anymore. It just shows literally who actually checked in that day with a workout. So it looks a little less than it was, but
I would say the only thing that I find challenging with bod groups is that you can't share easily the stuff that Facebook shares. So
Right.
like when Beachbody makes a post about pumpkin spice latte and you want to share it with your group, it's super, click and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to share it to your bod groups, you gotta, snap a picture of it and copy the words and then go into the bod group. And, so it's just more steps. But I would think that we would be sharing less stuff from Facebook for this group. So it probably wouldn't matter because it's,
Yeah, I've been doing, with my 80-day group, I do the 80-day posts in the bod group, and then I just do like the accountability and check-ins outside of Shakeology and the normal bod group check-ins, but I do those on Facebook in my ongoing group. Again, I don't know what the perfect recipe is. It's just a way to catch people in two different spaces. Because I had some people who, like when I did it with NBF, because I had some people in my full ongoing group that were doing NBF and they're like, they fell off and didn't want to do it. And so they kind of got annoyed with every single day the challenge group guide posts, because that's basically what I put into the bod groups. So, yeah, I don't know, we can figure that out too, where we want to put these groups at, but yeah. I'm open to ideas. So what is some successful stuff going on this week? Anybody have some great news to share?
I made all my workouts and I'm traveling.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yay.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Just getting it done. So.
Anybody else? Doesn't have to be coach related. I know we made it through a week of 80-day obsession. Workouts are pretty badass. I love it so much. And I've been listening to that book, Sleep Smarter by Sean Stevenson, which I think was recommended by Autumn. Really just talking about the magic of sleep is unlocked at 8 hours. And I'm like, my mind is blown just of all the, how we eat and how sleep affects how we crave glucose, which means we crave the crappy foods throughout the day if we get under. It's so informational. Like I was like mind blown in the forward. Like I'm like, holy crap. So it's really, really good. I highly recommend it if you guys, want to dive into it. I know, sometimes we want to look at different aspects of mental health and wellness and things. It's really, really cool.
What's it called again? Yes.
Sleep Smarter. And the Sean Stevenson guy.
I did the meditation for sleep twice this week. It was really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is good. It is really good.
Did it help your sleep at all? Like, did you see a big difference?
Well, I did it 2 nights ago and I fell asleep during the meditation, but then I had to wake up and take my earbuds out.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is annoying. But then I realized if I left my phone, it'll just stop itself, so I don't have to do anything to that. Last night, today was the first day of school, so I had to get up to an alarm, which I hate. And so like I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that like it was like 1:30 or something, and I already had my phone in my hands, and I must have been thinking I was turning off my alarm or something. So I'm not sure the last 2 nights have been a good gauge. I've fallen asleep well, but because of, all the happenings this week, I'm not sure it was a great gauge of sleeping better just yet. I find the format of them really cool, and I'm excited to get into the whole 21-day piece of it. And I think I am going to make my kids do it with me. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to do the timing of that yet.
Yeah, I love the 16-second de-stress that what the Susie is her name. She was talking about in the champions page the other day, which was really, really helpful. I wrote it down, even though it's really easy to remember, but it's just really nice, really good way to reset yourself.
Yeah. Which I should bring up is our topic for Thursday night. We're going to hypnotize Kim, make her cluck
Are you
like
ready?
Really? I thought it was a joke. Yes, tell me.
No,
Tell me
it's
about
Well,
it.
there's three meditations in there that are meditating about weight loss.
Mhm.
So we're gonna listen to those ahead of time and just talk about, how they're working and that they're in there and talk about what they are. And then Kim's gonna do something weird because she's
Are you
hypnotized.
actually going to hypnotize us?
What?
Are you going to hypnotize us?
No.
I'm going
One of my
on.
coaches is,
You're gonna have to use the BOD app yourself and hypnotize yourself.
God.
fine.
I don't know anything about hypnosis.
One of my coaches does hypnosis. I haven't had her do anything yet, but she swears by it.
Oh, Kim, you're muted.
Oh, yeah.
I told this guy my college roommate is a hypnotist now, and in the past couple of years, she's hypnotized me a few times for anxiety was usually my goal. But she's given me tools for self-hypnosis, but I haven't been able to do it. And I think the ones for weight loss it's more than just one hypnosis session. You have to go for repeat sessions, but she does smoking, smoking cessation and stuff. But yeah, I was joking that I'm a big Office Space fan too. So anybody has seen that movie.
That is hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Okay, so we talked a little bit about Diet Bet. Let's talk about promoting the Diet Bet. What ideas do you guys have? When should we start promoting it? Any ideas?
Did we settle on the start date? Did we say the 19th or the 26th?
We
Yeah,
said the 26th.
26.
That's what I was looking for. Is put a bunch of notes.
26th.
You think 2 weeks before would be too long of promoting, or people would forget about it?
I think 2 weeks would be good because they have to order. Some people have to order a challenge pack.
Sure.
2 weeks might not even be enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like my vegan vanilla and my vegan chocolate Shakeology is back ordered like 3 weeks. I mean, so I won't even get it for a month. Not that I'm home to get it, but it's some of the products like those two specific Shakeologies are back ordered right now. Hopefully in the next couple weeks that won't be a problem anymore. It seems like it's getting better. I know that my other orders were shipped out within 5 days instead of the 10 that it's been taking. So it seems to be getting a little bit better.
So I'd say we can always promote early. There's no harm in promoting early. If people are super early, then we say, let's do the 21-day fix. Hop in there. There's ways you can do MBF. You can do MBFA if you're already like in advanced programs. We've got quite a few options for people to do. Sean Week, there's like all those week-long programs if people are really antsy to start something. Okay, and so we said, what'd you say, Lily?
I was gonna say Clean Week is always a good one to start with, and it's only a week. So if somebody wanted to jump in early, that would be a good one to jump in with.
Yeah, that's funny. Clean Week we should use as prep week. We could use as prep week sometimes.
Yeah.
But not necessarily for this.
4, 5, 6.
You
Okay,
could
so we
always
got-
start promoting the week of the 12th, and then if you did a prep week, you could do a prep week the week of the 19th. So get people notified, and then get them in the group on the 19th, and then start the group on the 26th. Lead it into that.
Yeah, and I think even starting to promote like the week of the 5th, because there's going to be
Yeah.
a buzz online about 30-day breakaway at least. You know, Beachbody's going to be promoting it. People are going to see ads. I'm thinking like for what I want to post, I definitely want to get some posts out there about the diet bet and like somehow tie it into 30-day breakaway. But also, again, we're not requiring that, but you know, letting people, you know, my followers know that I will pay for their $20 entry if you get a challenge pack. I'm just thinking about how I need to promote it a little bit. I think there's always, again, we've talked about how easy it is to invite people to a diet bet, and I don't want to lose the momentum and excitement around that, because it is so easy to invite people to something where they can get their money back or they can win money, like things like that. So that's just where my mind's at. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anybody really excited about creating graphics? Yeah. I mean,
Kim, are you really excited about creating graphics?
Kim, did
I'm
you create our
always
graphics?
ready to create graphics. I hadn't thought about diet bet yet.
Yeah. So question,
Oh, I don't think we can-
is the diet bet going to be something that we're going to do on our own, or is it going to be something that we do like through diet bet? Does that make sense?
We're gonna do it on our own because
We're gonna do it on our own. That's
what is
what
it,
I thought. That was-
$35? Yeah,
Okay.
We can't call it diet bet. We have to.
yeah. We'll have to.
That's why I was asking.
What did
So-
they call it when we did it, when Beachbody did it?
Was it health bet? I can't.
Okay.
Ah,
Yep.
Yeah, I
You're
think
right.
that's right. Bet on yourself.
We're betting on you. Yeah, bet. I don't know. Something simple. You bet your ass. I'm sorry. I had a long day. I've
No,
been
I like
working
that
all
with
week.
the S's and asses dollar signs.
There
Yeah,
you go.
exactly. You can do bet your sweet ass.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My brain is
You
literally
bet your
fried
skinny
today.
ass.
You bet your skinny ass. Yeah. Or your strong
Other
ass.
than bet your fat ass.
That's
Don't
true.
have as many people join then.
Well, and then we could, I don't know if you guys have any of these local, but we actually have a local 5K that's called the Fast 5K. So it would be kind of funny because we're going to be doing a 5K at the end. But I think we were talking about a turkey trot. So anyway, I'm getting off on it.
Now, our live race, our actual live races being held where you live.
I think most of them are virtual.
Oh.
I haven't actually heard of any like actually happening. So
Yeah, ours are all canceled.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no way
the
that
last one
Washington
that I
will
was
be holding
registered.
anytime soon.
the last one I
Yeah.
was registered for just canceled in November. So yeah,
yeah,
nothing
it's a
here.
bummer. There's still
I wonder-
garage sailing around us though.
I
know,
wonder
isn't that
if
crazy?
Beachbody will hold a virtual one
They should.
for the end of the program, the 30th day. I know Carl talked about wanting to do that, but I don't think there was any actual like confirmation that that was what was happening.
Yeah, you're right, because he talked about the medal and like how there is a virtual, or there is a 5K. Essentially, your goal is to run a 5K, but I don't know if there's anything that they're going to be doing like collectively or like on the champions page or something. I don't know. You know,
Yeah, I think we were just intending that people's groups do them
yeah.
on the same day or whatever.
That's a good thing with virtual. I mean, even though we're all different places, we can all do whatever virtual we're in.
Right.
Yeah, there's even like a race number you can print off.
Oh.
You can go racing through your neighborhood with your Beachbody number.
I was just gonna say, I don't think you guys want to watch me try running a 5K on my treadmill.
You better wear your number if you're on your treadmill.
I know.
I want to see it.
Better.
Sleeping on it by the time I'm done.
And I have a customer that ran like train for a marathon on her treadmill. She just put on like a 2.5-hour movie and would run on her treadmill. I was like, you are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be terrible. I couldn't, when I trained for the marathons I ran, I couldn't have done it on a treadmill. No way.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-mm.
For me, it's a fake sense of how fast I'm going and how well I'm doing. And then I get outside and I was like, oh my God, what the heck happened?
it's never the same. It's not the same at
No.
all. Yeah.
It's not.
No.
So remind me, when did we decide we would do our virtual 5K?
It was no, it would have been like somewhere between the Sunday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
that doesn't
I-
wrap up the whole 6 weeks, though, if you want to wait until 6 weeks, does it?
It's 30 days, so.
It's 30 days.
Why do we have 6 weeks written on here? Oh, 6 per week. Duh, don't mind me. Okay, never mind.
There was I don't know if you guys saw that virtual 5K that I posted. They gave you 15 days. Like you could finish it between the 15th of November and the 30th for
Mhm.
that particular race. But I mean, it's true. People don't really have to sign up for a race. You just have to use your Runkeeper and go 3.1 miles. So
Mhm.
I think the 24th is the 30th day. So you could run it anytime. I mean, that's kind of how the turkey trot idea came up, because you could really run it anytime in that next few days.
All right, so 24. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. What other diabetic questions do you guys have?
Was it a $20 buy-in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that's good.
$20 buy-in. I think, how do we want to, we'll have to designate one person to be the keeper of the pot for a little while. Because I think it'd be challenging if we had all of our different customers in different Venmo accounts and things like that. Yeah, or whatever we want to use. I feel like Venmo is what most people use these days.
I wonder how many people we can get to do it with us. Do we have a goal?
Well, that's a really good question. I'd say we all should set a goal. Like, how many people you want to get in there? I want like 5 people. That seems very small, but you know what?
I think 5 would be good.
I think
I want at least 2 people to get challenge bags. And then the other 3 people can be like current customers or something. But 5 people, I think.
no, 3 people need challenge packs.
Well, I'm just thinking that someone else might get one just because they want to and they don't actually want to be the diet vet. Like they just want to kick ass with me all the time.
Right, I'm just thinking Success Club.
Right.
I know.
Sorry, my family's coming home now. Okay, so what other things do we need to think about with the diet vet? Like you said, $20 buy-in, that's cool.
Yeah, probably the rules of how we're gonna, like how they're gonna show their weight, or beginning and end and that kind of stuff. How they're gonna.
I
Right.
think we should just do it like DietBet does, where we give them a secret word and in the window of when they have to log in, and then they put it on their scale, and then they have to take a picture of their feet with the word, and then them standing naked with the word. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Or at least their feet, right?
Naked feet. You can make a lot of money for those pictures, guys.
That's right. That's the real income maker here. Blackmail.
Oh,
We can blackmail all of them.
okay. Do people
Or you can have where you could just do a video if you don't want to do 2 separate pictures. You could just do a video, like we would be like, hi, and then, you know, we'd step on the scale and then show it. Like I've done that too.
Okay.
And then and then like, so your customers would send it to you, like, and as the coach, then nobody else sees that but their coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like all don't see everybody's videos or anything. You just verify for your customers.
Right. Okay, cool.
I would just do it once at the beginning and once at the end. 'Cause I did one where they did it every week and it was a lot.
Yeah, I could see where that would be kind of exhausting. It stressed people out. So a lot of people don't like to get on the scale anyway. So I do. I get the scale all the time. I'm weird.
Yeah, so the password at the beginning will be fat ass and at the end it'll be skinny ass.
Right. I love it.
No, I'm
Somebody, we can't do that.
I'm just joking.
Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
think it should be something like donut, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm totally. I mean, you can even make one up for just your customers if you want. Like, make your own up. So,
Because my customers were
but you have to,
expecting me
you have
say
to be
fat
really,
ass.
but you have to be really strict at the, you know, at the times that they have to do it, or they're disqualified. You know,
For the
'cause you
weigh-in
can't-
windows.
Yeah, because you can't. It's not fair if you
Yeah.
allow more.
Right, it's probably got to be within 24 hours of the start and within 24
Yeah.
hours of the finish, right? Whatever the rules are.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And I think we all thought since it's 30 days, it's 4%, right?
Mhm.
We'll just keep it the same.
Yeah. So we'll have people weigh in on day one on October 26th. They have from October 26th to the 27th. Like, do you want to? I don't know. What's our time?
We could even set it up on the 25th, so they weigh in on the 25th or whatever.
Okay. Say by midnight on the 26th, they have to share their weigh in with their coach.
Is it, Kim, have you had them where they have rules like when you weigh in, or can you weigh in after you ate dinner on Sunday night to start this thing heavy? Have they designated that
No,
before?
that-
No.
Diet Bet says
Okay.
you should weigh yourself at the same time, but it doesn't require it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm
And I
like 5 pounds heavier at night, and I could totally win. just from last night's weight to this morning. Not even joking.
No, it's true.
No, I know. It's yeah.
That's why it's nice to have like at least 2 mornings to weigh in both times, you know. Like, so if I weigh in Sunday and I don't like my weight, I can weigh in Monday, you know, and it'll still work or still qualify. But, or sometimes
What
it's
if we
worse
do,
the next
like,
time, you know.
noon to noon, or would noon to noon work? Like noon on the 25th to noon on the 26th. Like you have to share your weight sometime between.
Yeah, I don't know if the beginning weight, I don't know if it's going to matter much, right?
Yeah.
Because if you can weigh yourself at night, then I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't weigh yourself at night or after
Right.
you've just eaten or whatever it is, right?
You
And
had your
then
last supper.
the window probably needs to be a little tighter on the back end so that, you know, you're just getting that one morning weight. I don't know that you could
Yeah.
have 2 mornings in there.
I know that Diabet. Sorry. I know that Diabet allows you two mornings.
Oh, they do for the finish?
They do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's fine. I mean, if that's what, so then I guess it'd be the morning of the 24th or the morning of the 25th. I
Basically,
think.
you have like 48 hours to weigh in. Once the game ends, you have 40. So at 12:01 a.m., you can weigh yourself in and submit your weight, and then you have until 11:59 p.m. the next day to submit your weight, basically. So they give you that whole entire time to do it. So basically
Okay.
2 mornings and then, so. But I don't know why you'd weigh yourself at night.
Right.
No, just in
I
the
just think-
beginning.
Yeah. I just figured, somebody might forget to on the weigh in, like at the end, and I don't want to have anybody crying that they forgot to weigh in. Can they weigh in the next day or something? But I don't want to be crying during the diet.
No. So
Well, I
remind me
think-
how this is going to work then. So if I'm going to pay money and then I have to lose at least 4%,
Mhm.
and then I get my money back,
Mhm.
and then is there a grand prize, or is that it?
You're splitting the
You don't
pot
get
with
your
other
money-
people that also
Yeah.
lost 4%.
Okay, so if
Yeah, you don't-
so whoever lost 4% or more, they're splitting the pot.
Yeah. So you're
Okay, gotcha.
guaranteed your money back at least, because you
At
can't
least your money back.
spend higher than that.
Okay.
Right.
But somebody's
Because
not
if
going
all
for
of us if all of us made our goal weight, we'd just get our own money back.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you don't make your goal weight or you don't hit the 4%, then you don't get your buy-in back.
correct.
Which is what some people are probably praying for, so they make more money.
Right.
Gotcha. I'm gonna send y'all donuts. Kidding.
I'll eat them.
Chocolate for
Bring them
everybody.
my way.
I know. Donuts are chocolate candy bars? Yeah. Okay. I'll participate.
My husband will just take over, so they just go down to him.
Sorry, I'm taking
I-
notes.
I have to go because I got to keep working, but
That's lame.
I just wanted. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I am sad that you have to go to work. We'll miss you.
Wait, aren't you a teacher? Why are you working
Yeah.
at night?
Yeah, why are you working so late?
I have to work because I have too many classes. I can't get the work done during the day. So,
That's a bummer.
my boss sent this email out and said, if you have any to be determined time in your schedule, you might get another assignment in the next, month. And I told my husband, I'd be like, fuck you, I quit. So I'm already near tears today. I'd be like, I can't take one more 30-minute class. That's it. So that's where I
Virtual hugs too. I'm sorry.
It's not that bad. I'm emotional. Look, I'm not even on the reset yet. Just wait till next week. 3 weeks. 3 weeks is gonna be horrible. You can document it as a breakdown. I'm gonna be
I think
having-
next week will be fine. It'll be the week after that you'll, yeah.
Hopefully you'll have the
Maybe
euphoric
after the
feelings.
You should do the reset during the diet bet.
Yeah, maybe we should save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jen's not doing it anymore. I know. I've had it for like a month. I can't stand the pressure of not doing it anymore.
Jen's not doing it.
No, well, I mean, it didn't when it got down to it, it didn't seem like a really good time. I mean,
Yeah.
she'd have to go grocery shopping and stand on her feet,
Yeah.
cook, and So I didn't. She said she thought she'd do it in January, maybe.
Well, I might do it with you guys in January if you can hold off.
Too. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I'm
just
too
been
scared to
eyeball.
do it.
Oh, let's do it. We should all do it in January.
I like my
Yeah.
wine.
I don't want to stop working out, and I will not work out during it because I will be the hangriest, ugliest person you've ever met if I'm like
No, I get that.
not getting
Yeah, and I won't stop working out either. That's not.
Right.
I'm
That's the reason why I won't get microblading done on my eyebrows, and I'll just draw them in every day because they say you can't work out and you can't sweat.
No.
Oh, maybe I should get a tattoo. That's what I should go do next
I
weekend.
only took like 2 days off for my tattoos.
You can't work out with your tattoos.
Oh, really? They were like, I got the smallest tattoo, and he was like, you can't work out for like 2 weeks or something.
Oh, you just
I was
can't
like,
swim. You can't swim for 2 weeks.
That's mean.
Now I gotta think about the tattoo. Okay, I got a plan now. Right, see you guys later.
Bye.
Take a picture before you go. Picture.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lily. I'm like trying to take notes here and I'm failing. It's not
Okay, Blake.
probably open.
Take my glasses on.
All right. What else do we need to cover? Anything else with the diet bet? I mean, obviously we still have
I
time.
don't think right now we can get more rulesy in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'll have the unstressed group set up for people to start adding people on the 21st, and then we'll start the actual like group on the 29th or 28th, whatever. What day is it?
Oh, the 20th of September?
28th, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was getting confused with the diet bet date and the unstressed date. I'm like, why do I have like I just had two different dates in my head, so all good. Cool.
I don't know if they're putting up a guide for this one or not. So I was just we'll see what happens. And
wouldn't it be nice in bod groups if they did like the template, like they already put the template in for you to use?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
or if you select like a 21-day fixed group and it was just kind of populated.
Right. Yeah, that would be even better.
Yeah,
I wish they would do that. That would make so much sense, especially since they're putting those guides together anyway.
yeah. I actually bought a challenge group guide today.
Like a done for you one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where did you buy yours from?
Well, I used the company that Christina uses that she mentioned before, Pixel and Hue. But there's another one I've been following too that's a membership site. So they seem to offer a lot more with each one, like because they have like newsletters and it just seemed like there was a lot more stuff in it. But I can't really see what the whole group looks like, so I haven't joined that one yet. So I'm trying this one first, see how much content I use and what I like, and then I might go into that other membership site. It was called Virtual Success Partners.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm really awful at creating content for my groups. Like I'll go in and do live videos and talk about things and do all that stuff, but the day-to-day, I'm not very good at getting it created. So I'm just gonna buy it and see what happens.
Yeah. And those done for you posts are actually really good. I mean, they pretty much know like what I don't know. I feel like they capture kind of what we're trying to say most of the time anyway. You just kind of,
right.
I know. I wish I had more time for content. I love writing content. It's so much fun. I don't have time for it. But that's okay. Someday. Okay, my multitasking is not working here. Trying to take notes and chat. So yeah, what did other people have for goals for getting people in the diet bet? How many people do other people want to get in there?
I'd like to get 5 if I can, but I have to get out of my funk right now. I'm in a funk.
What's going on?
Don't know. I've actually unfriended and deleted a lot of people on my Facebook just because of all the negativity that's going on in the world. They are flooding my Facebook because they keep sharing and commenting and posting, and it's just even family I have, and it's gotten to me to a point that I just started scrolling Facebook and just reading all the crap and paying attention to all the crap and actually letting it almost bring me down. Yeah. So I deleted them all. I either unfriended or I just took a break from what it says, take a break, because and now I'm just trying to get out of the funk of the negativity, because I haven't, plus I've been trying to study for my final, so, and that's not stressful, just a lot. So I'm just trying to get out of the funk, but make sure I get my stuff done. So it's just a lot of negative. And then a lot of family that I talk to who brings in a lot of the current USA stuff going on. So I just try not to hear it, but because a lot of my family members are political, both sides. And so there's a lot of fighting, not face to face, but on Facebook. And I try and stay out of it, but it's hard when most of your Facebook, people are family. So it's like, if I delete all my Facebook friends, that's most of my Facebook. So
Yeah.
So just trying to get that out. But I'm just in a funk, and I just can't get out of it right now. So
Yeah.
that's
it
where
happens.
I started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was feeling a little like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And it happens, and we got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and keep going. I was hoping that national wake up call this morning would like give me that little kick in the pants I needed, and I was like, please stop talking, Taylor. I felt so bad. I was like, oh man, I usually do not mean like that, but I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't resonate with her either, unfortunately.
It just, she was just too much energy for me, and I have a lot of energy, so yeah, it's okay though. If every coach that talked on the National Wake Up Call were the same, it'd be boring and we wouldn't watch it anymore. So, yeah.
And so that was one of the reasons why we had talked about doing the Diet Bet group on the BOD group, because of all the political posts that are going to start happening. So that was one of the reasons why. I just remember that now when you said that.
Yeah, it's happening during the election.
That's right. I'm stressed.
Yeah, I mean, the hard part is that if someone goes into BOD group, they're guaranteed to see your post.
True.
100%, right? That's the hard part about Facebook right now, is like, I feel like it's funny because I've also snoozed a ton of people. And it's interesting how many other things I'm seeing now in my Facebook that like I wasn't seeing those things before. So it's so hard to know, like, even if people are in your groups, unless they actually go to the group and scroll through the group, they're just not going to catch it.
That is true. I know the same thing for mine. One day I'll have, 8 people see the morning post, and then the next day 28 people will see the post. It's like, what happened between yesterday and today? Like, how is it different? My post isn't any awesomer, or, so.
Yeah, I've been thinking more and more about, sorry, I have a gnat flying around. This is disgusting. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Deanna, when I snooze a lot of people, I started seeing more like you guys, coaches, come up, and it's like, okay, this is so much better, so much better, so much better.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous right now.
Yep, it is.
Bad. It's going to get worse.
It is.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's hard seeing it every day, and then people who are very open-minded don't care what they say to you, so it's like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear it, just leave me out of it.
That's how I feel. I know my husband and son are very political. I'm not. And yeah, sometimes I get tired of it. I have my beliefs and everything, but I don't need to shout it out to everyone in the world. And it's hard right now. We have all these fires around us, and it's horrible here. And so that's another political problem too, because of how, our forests have been handled, and, everybody around here is just raging about this and that.
Yeah, there's a separate page for all that, and then all the good
Yes.
stuff. That'd be like,
Yeah.
bye-bye bad stuff.
So before I
Yeah.
was rudely interrupted by my teenager about buying pickles,
Critical information.
oh my God. I was thinking about the pods that they had talked about in a National Wake Up Call a few weeks ago about putting people in like group chats, which I know some people really hate. I sometimes don't like them, but you can easily leave the chat, which I think giving people that out, but at least it'll get people seeing stuff right now instead of the news feed, because I think you guys are right. People just are not seeing our posts. I mean, like you'll craft that perfect post, put it up there, you're like, I feel so good about this one. It's great content. And then you get like 2 likes and one of them is you. And so you know how those days go. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking more about that. I did put people into an accountability, like the accountability partners. I know that one of the National Wake Up Call people the last few weeks had talked about doing that and partnering people up. And so I have like 4 people, 2 different, only 4 people right now out of like my 60 people. But I put them in a group and I said, you know, I'm going to check in with you. Like, here's what you should do as an accountability partner. Like, here's some ideas for you. And then, you know, I will be doing like some random drawings for prizes for, you know, a few of you guys at the end of the week. But just trying to just drum up some excitement, because I think you guys are right. People are not seeing all the posts, and we're seeing all of the news and all the just tragic stuff. I mean, that's a really hard time for a lot of people. It's a really sad time. You know, our whole world was in crisis, so our whole nation was in crisis. Anyway, I'm random.
I know I did that with, so I made a group in Instagram, because for me, it's really hard to keep track of people in Instagram, and they have no desire to be in a bod group or on Facebook. And so there's just I have a couple people that are just on Instagram. And so I just made a chat in Instagram. And so then every time like Carl makes a post or Beachbody makes a post, like the 30-day breakaway, you know, you can just send it right to the chat. And so like last night I said, hey, anybody want to do, you know, the sample workout with me tomorrow morning at, you know, 5 a.m. Pacific time. And I got some engagement, and you can also see who sees it in there in Instagram as well. So I don't know. I like that accountability and how easy that is for that. So just another way to engage, like you said, that like a pod, but in Instagram.
That's such a good idea. I never thought about that. So you know, there's so many people who don't get on Facebook because of the exact things that we're talking about. So that is a really good idea. Oh.
Have we, is there anything else going on with the whole coach mentor thing coming up, or is that still going to be coming up?
It's still coming up, and I don't have anybody to put in there yet, so.
What, my kids colored on my paper, so I don't remember what date it was. I had it on papers, and my daughter likes to take these little itty bitty papers and marker all over them. So.
Yes, I would say Wednesday evenings. Again, I don't have a date because nobody was excited about any of my posts. So I would say let me give you a concrete date. Whatever next Wednesday night is, I can do a webinar then. Third.
Yeah, it's the 23rd.
9/23. Yeah, I was hoping to do one this week and one next week, and like no one cared this week. I also didn't do a very good job of posting like I wanted to. So here we are.
Okay. I need to make a list of stuff I have to get done.
I need an assistant.
You need an assistant? We all do.
Just one. Oh. I think Carol is also hosting morning power hours. If anybody's interested, I think it is.
Is she doing that every day at 5:30?
I think so. 5:30 a.m. Central Time. So for you guys on the,
I'm out.
that's awful. Yeah. But
That's that's
yeah,
3:30.
that's like 3:30 for you guys, isn't it?
3:30.
Yeah. No. But I'm happy to do some I mean, my schedule is just really crazy right now, but
I can hold some.
yeah,
I'm home.
Anybody can hold them.
I can hold them, and they help me.
I
Yeah.
know.
So
I'm in one
I can start
place this week, so I should be able to, as long as it doesn't interfere with the school Zooms, I should be able to jump on them as well. So.
Yeah, and I can do some I've just got a really busy week this week, so I can't do them every day. And I kind of enjoyed having a lunch hour last week. I'm not gonna lie, it was really nice. just do whatever I needed to do for an hour. But yeah, I think anybody should host them. Everybody should host them. It's good practice.
what time would work this week for people then if we wanted to do power hour? And not at 5:30 in the morning?
The 10 to 11 or 9 to 10 for me, at least for the Pacific Standard Time, works. I can do anywhere between 9 and 11 because after 12, that's my daughter's all her stuff, and I have her this week. So
Okay, so 9 to 10, so that's 12 my time now.
yeah, I can do 9
That
to
would-
10 or 10 to 11, but anything after 12, they're playing with makeup. Anything after 12, it gets harder because I got my daughter this week and she has Zooms and that just gets all jumbled up. So
Gotcha. Well, I can do one tomorrow. I'll say I can do one tomorrow at 12 Eastern and so 9 your time. Does that work? Okay.
Lily, are you in Eastern or are you in Central Time?
Pigeon Forge is in Eastern.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, we just crossed over. It's like half an hour that way.
Yeah, that's why I was
Central.
asking because I thought you were in Tennessee. So, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're Pigeon Forge though, so that's Eastern time zone. So
Gotcha.
totally screwing me up, but
Yeah, I bet it is. Take your kids to the wind tunnel down there.
the wind tunnel?
Yeah.
What's that?
I think it's in Pigeon Forge.
There's a ton of stuff here. It's like an entertainment central for like rides and all kinds of Dollywood is here. There's all kinds of stuff, but we literally have school all day. So
Okay.
and they don't get up super early, so we're trying to figure out if we can go on Wednesday maybe. So we'll see.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you gonna do a room in the Made for More page, or are you gonna do Zoom call?
I can do either one. We can do a room in the Made for More. That's fine.
Okay, whatever works. I'll just, if I'm available, I'll hop on.
Okay.
Cool. What else? Anything else? Anybody do any good trainings lately? No?
not
I
for
did do-
coaching.
I did do a Lindsay Matway one last week because I'm part of like her Dynasty Bombshell page or something, and she did a call. It was last Tuesday night, so it was overlapping our Made for More call, but I did listen to the recording. I'll try to share it with you guys because it was just kind of nice to hear as from a veteran coach who's just talking about some practical ideas and things, and also, you know, your limiting beliefs thing. You guys can listen to it if you want. It's only half an hour, so it's not too long. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even gotten through the whole thing. It's only 30 minutes. But it was pretty good. And then Bonnie Engel is doing one, I think, in her group next week. And I'm gonna try to tune into that one too. So yeah. Cool. All
Does
right.
anybody listen to any of the ones in the champions page? I try and listen to them when if they pop up, but I don't always catch them.
I always forget about those, and I want to because the content looks great.
I know there's some new ones in there that I haven't watched, so maybe we could do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't even got through all the summit videos. That's how my life's going.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
There's some good. The summit ones were good. I actually did listen to all those. Somehow I just actually carried my phone around all day when they were going on, and with my earbuds in, and I was whatever was happening that week. But somehow I managed to listen. There was some good stuff in there for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Try to listen to a couple this week. Cool. All right, guys. Anything else? Any questions? Ideas?
My brain is done. So no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm toast as well. I stopped working about 15 minutes before this call, so yeah.
I have another call after this, so I'm.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a fire commissioner meeting tonight, and so we're trying to find a new fire chief, so got to be on it. So yeah.
Well, good
Executive
luck.
session at 11 o'clock at night is not optimal.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Sounds awful.
whatever.
Oh, and I know Jen's not going to watch this before she gets her stuff, but she should definitely get her flowers tomorrow. And then I'm not 100% sure when the sunshine box will be delivered, but it was shipped out like the 10th, I think. So should be getting there any day.
Was her surgery today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Did you
I
get
haven't heard
enough
from
money?
her. Yeah, everybody did great. I didn't have to like ask anybody for money. So everybody shared and yeah, it was great.
Okay.
And you have enough money though? To cover everything?
Yeah, it was only like almost $15 a person, and the flowers were on sale anyway. Like that bunch, they were like $20 off. So hey, saved us all a couple dollars. But yeah, no, it all works great.
Okay.
I felt bad though because one of her coaches is in my ongoing group because Jen did a group with me, and I messaged her husband like 2 different times. I reached out to him on Facebook and then I reached out to him on Instagram. I felt like I was like trying to stalk him or something, but I'm like, hey, I'm Jen's coach friend. I need your address. And like never saw the messages. I'm like, oh my God. So her friend, Melissa, who got me her address, I was like, hey, I know this sounds weird, but I don't know if you know what Jen's address is. And so she sent it to me and she was like, I'm happy to chip in. And I was like, that's not what I meant. Like, I didn't mean for you to feel like you had to. I'm like, you don't have to. She's like, no, I want to. But she got me the address in like 3 minutes. So it was a good outreach, but I'm excited. I hope she's excited when she gets her stuff tomorrow. It perks her up. Hopefully her husband didn't get her flowers too, because I totally forgot that was their anniversary today. And maybe we'll outdo his flowers that he got her.
I don't know. Hopefully he did get her flowers. Otherwise he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
True. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, have a great night. Let's chat next week. We'll chat in between. Hopefully we can get on the hypnosis call on Thursday. And yeah, have a lot of fun. Have a good time. Have a good week, guys. Hope the fires, you guys get some rain.
Hope so.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk soon. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.